The magicians enter the dreamscape. In a dark pocket universe, a man sat in a suit nervously reading old journals and books and taking notes. The place had a slightly ethereal feel to it, like it was something out of a dream. There was a knock on the door of the office. "Come in," called the man. In walked a woman in a shimmering gown. "Ah, good, it's you, Kiara," the man said to her. She was his assistant. "I found the information you were looking for," she said, handing the man a file to read. He read the contents. "I was right," he said sadly, putting down the file. Later, in another pocket universe, far away, another man sat reading and signing paperwork with a quill and ink in a dingy little wooden office. There was a knock, and a Grim Reaper walked into the room. "You have a visitor, sir," said the Grim Reaper. "Show them in, Dante," the king of the underworld said. Dante left and brought the visitor. It was the man from the other universe. "Sandy, hi," said the Reaper King, shaking the hand of the King of Dreams warmly. "Hi, Blake," said Sandy. "Afterlife," said Blake. "I need help," said Sandy. "With what?" asked Blake. "An epidemic," said Sandy. "The flu?" asked Blake. "No, another virus," said Sandy. "What virus?" asked Blake. "The sleeping deaf," said Sandy. "Is it like sleeping sickness?" asked Blake. "No, it's a viral killer dream," said Sandy. "A what?" asked Dante. "Who was with them?" "Is that why perfectly healthy people have been mysteriously dying in their sleep? For no reason?" asked Blake. "I thought you'd notice," said Sandy. "I'm a coroner. How wouldn't I notice it?" said Blake. "The police think it's a serial killer," said Dante, who was the assistant coroner who worked with Blake as coroner. "What can we do?" asked Blake. "Enter the dreamscape with me. We need to kill the dream," said Sandy. "We need an expert," said Blake. "An expert?" said Sandy, puzzled. "What do you want, Dad?" asked Lance, Blake's son. When Blake, Dante, as a Reaper, and Sandy appeared out of nowhere in his boss's closed office. "Yes, what does the Dark Lord want?" asked Lance and Sandy's boss at the newspaper, Lando. "We need to borrow the necromancer," said Blake. "Very dramatic, bringing the Grim Reaper. Why bring Daniel?" asked Lando. "Give the Sandman a bit of respect. He's the king of dreams," said Dante. "In his dreams," said Lando. "No, he's the real Sandman," said Blake. "We need the psycho to kill a dream. He's good at killing dreams," said Blake. Dad, that's harsh, even for you, said Lance, who was used to such biting words from his father. The Sandman looked sorry for his friend Lance. He thought Blake was acting harsh too. We need him to kill a nightmare that is killing people. These nightmares are rare beasts. They are normal dreams with a virus. These dreams are sick. The virus takes over them. They appear as old hags with one eye in their forehead. They feed on dreams and kill people as they sleep, said the Sandman. Then by all means, go kill it. Take Lance and be gone, said Lando. How do we kill it? Do we wake up? Lance said. No, its eye is its only weakness. A blade to the eye is the only way to kill it, said Sandy. I have no skill with a blade, otherwise I would kill it myself. I went to your father knowing you would need backup, and he would wonder about the deaths. Then why are you wasting time? Here, go, shouted Lando, as they were still in his office. There is something you should know first, said Sandy, his voice breaking as he spoke. What? Asked Lance, noticing the way Sandy spoke. You know my wife is a dream, said Sandy. Yes, ethereal nocturne. You called her, said Lance. She was the most beautiful dream, said Sandy, proudly remembering her. Was? What happened to her? Asked Blake, afraid there was a problem. Started to grow silver hairs in her raven hair. She looked very pretty. One day we realized something was wrong when an eye opened in her forehead, and she started to kill anyone who dreamed of her. My wife had died, and all that was left was the viral killer nightmare, said Sandy through tears. Does your son know what happened to his mother? Asked Lance. No, said Sandy. You want us to kill your wife? Said Lance, disturbed. There is no cure, only death, said Sandy sadly. People are dying. We have to do something, said Blake. Later in the Dreamscape, when they found Sandy's wife, if fear will stop, you can fight it. You don't have to kill. Sandy, as his wife, was about to kill again. Your wife is gone, sad man, said the Cyclops. I had to try, said Sandy. I would have thought something was wrong with you had you not tried, said the Cyclops. Who are your friends? The Grand Reaper, the king of the realm of the dead, his son the Necromancer, and the assistant of the Grand Reaper, Dante, said Sandy. Too cowardly to do your own work, said the Cyclops. To say Sandy was moved would be an understatement. I know my wife's dead, but I could never hurt her, said Sandy. But you are killing people. Don't, Sandy, she's trying to mess with your mind, said Lance. That's why we're here, said Blake the Grand Reaper. Some friends, said the Cyclops. No, we aren't here to mess with anything, Lance said. I meant we're here to help him because he's not going to be happy killing his wife. Not anyone other than Necromancer was happy killing people, said Blake. Grow a heart, you heartless pen pusher, snapped back Lance. For God's sake, stop arguing and fighting. We have to dispatch her, said Dante. Do you know what happens to a dead dream? Tell me and find out, teased the nightmare. Lance stabbed her. She laughed. The eye, not the heart, said Sandy. Lance stabbed her in the eye. She poofed. Oh, whatever, snapped Lance, putting away his sword. That are you all right? Asked Ethereal and Sandy's teenage son, Zack. Zack, there is something I need to tell you, said Sandy, trying not to cry in front of his son. What is it, Dad? Asked Zack. Zack, it's your mum. She's dead, said Sandy, embracing his son.